Hi guys and welcome back to my channel, The Sportical. Today we're going to discuss a bit about the Premier League and also give you our exclusive predictions. I have a few guys here with me. First and foremost, Paureen, who's been a United fan since I've known him, and
Hi
there's
guys.
who has been an Arsenal fan since I've known him, and
Hey
especially
guys, what's up?
Shantanu, neutral football fan, but he supports Real Madrid secretly. So, guys, that's the panel out here tonight to discuss about football and about the Premier League. So, guys, straight on getting to the point. Okay, guys, I hope everyone is able to hear me. Okay, so
Yes, yes, you're
straight on
audible.
getting uh, Messi is that 150 million an option for Man City, or is it just going to be Messi playing hardball? Paureen?
See, the only way Man City takes on Messi's is only the board members kick him out because he has mentioned it various times that the only way he leaves Madrid is when they kick him out. That he's having a tussle with the board. That's the only reason he's threatening to leave. I don't think so. It's happening, and it's not good for the Premier League either.
Right. I understand why you would think like that, being a Manchester United fan. Uh, Shantanu, Shantanu is a La Liga fan, so I'm sure he'll have certain views on Messi leaving the La Liga.
So Messi brings along a huge wage bill, and there are very few teams in the whole footballing fraternity that can actually afford him. One being City, and to be very honest, though I'm a Real Madrid fan, I don't think even if he comes to Premier League, he'll be that Messi, the goat Messi in the Premier League, because Premier League being the toughest league in the whole European continent,
Sound
I don't think Messi will be
problem.
able to perform.
Your
Are you able
sound.
to hear me now? Hello. Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah,
Hello.
yeah, fairly audible. Veer's voice
Okay.
is
So what I
cracking
was
more
saying
than
is,
Shantanu.
Might be. I apologize. Yeah, and Varun, first of all,
stop
congrats,
bottling,
bro.
bro.
Congrats, man, Varun. Congrats
Thanks a lot, but
on tonight's Arsenal's win. Because to
it
be
was
honest,
it was quite it was quite expected from Arsenal though. So it's not surprising for me to actually for us to lift the Community
exactly,
Shield this time, because probably within a month's time, if I'm not wrong, you kicked your asses twice, and in the current form that we are in right now, I don't think so. We were supposed to like at least bottle this Community Shield. But having said that, I would like to add something to what Parin said, that I don't think so any team is going to afford Messi. Is just like Messi is
Exactly.
just trying to kick out the board members out of Barcelona. So yeah, that's his agenda. I think that every year, if he wants a wage, if he wants to increase in the wage, that's what he does.
Yeah.
exactly.
He's
So this is the new.
already, it is already speculated he's on $1 million of £1 million, €1 million a week wage. So there is no way any team in the right mind would buy him at this wage.
No, actually, yeah. Just getting back to that point, I think so. Another thing we need to understand is Lionel Messi has a clause in his contract whereby he can leave on a free. Okay, during the summer he can leave on a free. So I think so. If you're basically getting Messi for free, you can spend those 200 million on his let's say if they are going to pay him for a couple of years, it's easily going to be 200 million including bonuses. So I think so. Why not? Because I am an optimistic guy. Let's be honest. I never
He's not
thought
coming to
in a
Liverpool
million years.
though. He's not coming to Liverpool. Don't worry. He's definitely not going to Liverpool. The free kick still haunts him though.
You can call me that, man.
No, no,
Another thing, guys.
that would be lovely to see TA and Messi playing on the same wing together.
That's not happening anytime soon, bro. Don't worry about it.
Anytime
Never,
ever.
They've got
never
pretty
gonna
good
happen.
attackers anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
They've got pretty good attackers that way, so they don't need a Messi. Like obviously, if Messi comes in Liverpool, it's going to be like the next 3 years
One
is
isn't.
going to be Liverpool winning the title. Then
Yeah.
I think so. If there is a club, then it is Manchester City for
Yeah.
sure. In the Premier
I
League,
don't see that happening anytime soon.
I don't
At
want
least
that to
according to me.
happen anytime ever.
exactly. I know. Then won't it be like a classic rivalry? Messi playing for Barca and Man City, and Ronaldo playing for Real Madrid and Manchester United. Won't it be like
That's what I was coming to. So if Man City, if they if they get Messi on board, I'm just saying hypothetically if they do get Messi, so
Yeah.
then it's up to United to get Ronaldo back to OT then.
Maybe, but
fair enough?
we'll create
Fair,
our
fair.
own players rather than just buying them.
Okay,
It doesn't
okay.
seem like
We
United's
saw
buying
we saw
anyone
what
right
you
now.
we saw
This
what
is
you all
again.
did with Rashford.
Dude, he's 22-year-old man. Just give him time.
What about Lingard, bro?
See, he was touted to be a Xavi, okay? Don't you crib about the Lord, okay? Arsenal has already
We
finished 10th this season.
Let's
eighth, bro,
start.
eighth, bro, eighth.
I,
It's okay.
it's alright. Nobody cares anyway.
Yeah. So
Just one.
I think most of us do agree that it is highly unlikely to happen. But let's keep our fingers crossed. At least I am keeping my fingers crossed. Second thing which I've been told to talk about on this podcast tonight is the fact that Chelsea have just gone all out. Like
Yeah.
we haven't seen this kind of a transfer window where you are bringing in five high-profile players since I don't know since how many years
2013,
I
2013, Mourinho.
Maybe.
not even Mourinho. Mourinho used to just buy one single class player every year.
Yeah,
But this Chelsea buying six good players, really good players. I'll not call any of them amazing, except for I think
yeah.
so Hakim Ziyech. But apart
Yeah.
from that,
ZH,
But
are they trying to win the
agreed.
title, or what are your thoughts, man? Varun, of course you're a fan of a London club, so
yeah.
I'll give you
So
the
speaking
chance.
about Chelsea, I think that this season, like 1920 season, they were title contenders. Like if Liverpool was not performing like on such a good spree, then definitely Chelsea would have given them a good fight. But like this season, how Liverpool played, there was no chance for any other team to win the title. But given the fact that Chelsea now have spent about probably 400 million, like
Yeah,
including the wages. Yeah,
but
probably.
let's get
I
this
I
straight.
think
They are
I
still
think so. That,
in the plus.
yeah, they
They
are still yeah.
Yeah.
After
cross.
Chilwell, I think Chilwell. I think after Chilwell, it's crossed 450, 500 million. So I think that this season they have a very good chance to win the title, given the fact that they've signed so many good players, and all of them are very young, except Silva, Thiago
Yeah.
Silva.
Okay.
Yeah, Chelsea has made pretty good signings, but the defensive signings are a pretty overrated ones. I'd still say that the centre back they have signed has not been proven at the highest level. He's been playing for the under 21s or under 23s of France. Chilwell has this
Mal-
lost possession highest times in the Premier League. He has been
Malang,
dribbled past 2 out of 3 times in the Premier League, which is also pretty high. So they have
Chilwell.
missed on the defensive signings for a bit, I'd say. But still, Chelsea are definitely title contenders, if not title winners. And Kai Havertz is also coming, which gives them more attacking threat like they ever needed any.
Shantanu, a different
Maybe
question.
this. I think this. Yeah.
Shantanu, a different question for you. If there would be one player from Chelsea that Real Madrid would like to get their hands on, who would it be?
I,
Kepa, the
I
new
think.
manager.
Uh, I think there were rumors flying around that Madrid is actually interested in Kante. I'm not sure though, but not Kepa, obviously. Obviously not Kepa.
But
Uh,
Barca would be
maybe
more
I
interested in Kante. They like the 30-year-old.
Exactly, they don't have a proper defensive midfielder. Barca is bidding for Thiago They need players like Kante or either someone like a Jordan Henderson with a better passing quality. So yeah, that's what they need.
I
Apart
first
from
time heard a Liverpool fan accepting this, but yeah, that's nice to hear.
bro, it's fine. His is not a passing game. His is a defensive game, which he's the best at. Of course, there's no doubt about it. But yeah, his is not the De Bruyne
Best
game.
in
You can't
comparison to
expect.
whom?
I'm sorry.
Best in comparison to whom again? He's not the best for sure. He's not the best at Liverpool also, in
Yeah,
my opinion
exactly.
at
There
least.
is Fabinho.
Yeah, exactly my point.
But yeah,
Fair enough. Fair enough points, guys. Fair enough points. Uh, Another thing that I'd love to discuss, which I've been seeing doing the rounds lately, is the lack of transfer activity for Manchester United. Because see, I'm a Liverpool fan, but then again, at the end of the day, if if Manchester United perform really good, I'll own up to it. Yes, I can never love them, but then again, I can respect them. So Manchester United, I expected a lot of them in the transfer market, considering how strongly they finished the season. The Glazers have blocked Sancho's move. So what is the next logical signing for them, according to you, Shantanu?
I think they should just pursue Dembele because obviously they were looking Dembele as an alternative to Sancho, and Sancho is definitely not
No,
happening.
man, no,
So maybe
I'm 200% sure he's going to stay at Barcelona. He's the only player I'm 200% sure he's going to stay at Barcelona. Dembele and
Because of his
probably Coutinho,
injuries.
because they don't.
Because Coutinho, I'm
no,
not
but
quite sure, but
for
yeah,
that matter,
Dembele.
I think that the problem lies with the ambition of the management of United. That's what I think. Because with the current team, if they've managed to finish top four, I think it's not the problem with not wholly the problem with the players, but the management. Because they are not showing any ambition, they are not showing any interest in signing more talented players or more well-established player. Then obviously there is something big things happening within the United management, and I don't see anyone of lately being signed by United for next 1 week at least. I don't know. Last minute signings might happen, but that I am not expecting some
If
big.
they don't, I don't see them in the top four, bro. If they don't sign at least one player, I'm not talking about the first teamer, okay? One to keep on the bench. Then I don't see them making the top four for sure. If they don't, but I think they will. They will sign a couple of players for sure. Foreign,
well, if I start talking, it will be like a typical Man United fan rant, which has been happening for years now. But all I'd want to say is, as a fan, I'll be happy just be having signed Sancho and just get it over with. We don't need any other player for now, and just sign Sancho because it has been
no,
expected from the club. Like they have been tracking the player for months
exactly.
since February. They knew what his contract time was. They knew what Dortmund wanted, and even after that, they cannot negotiate a deal. That is pathetic for a club like Man United to do that. It is just not acceptable from the management. But having said that, that's all right.
No,
If the shareholders are looking to suck out that dividend, but still maybe a good signing of a Koman. Maybe I would still be happy signing Koman and maybe a attacking midfielder like a Van de Beek. Van
But
de Beek is still a good signing, I'd say.
Koeman
So
is not happening.
why would Coleman come to United though? They just won the UCL.
Yeah, but they did sign Sane and they have Gnabry. He's not gonna play
Now,
second fiddle there.
the theory,
So
what
there
is
is motivation if he wants to move.
okay? So there's this theory that I have in mind actually. Okay, with regards to United being right now. So United have become the 2011-12 wala Liverpool, and I'll tell you why. Because we had a mediocre manager. I'll not at all consider Brendan Rodgers an absolutely amazing manager. We didn't have out of the world money to spend. That's why we ended up buying players like Downing and all. That's a circle that keeps on going unless you buy a really good player at a budgeted price or either bringing a really good manager.
See, I'll
Now,
say that
Manchester.
or the difference between the 2011-12 team and the United team now is, firstly, Liverpool had aging players, United don't. And they have a young team who is growing year on year. Dude, just look at how Martial played this season. Like, he might not be the Agueros of the world, but he was a damn good striker. So this team is showing signs of improvement, but then it is on the board to back them and sign for the good players, which has not been happening. That's where the problem lies. People complained about the recruitment, but the last season's recruitment was, well, it was decent enough to just push and get to the third spot. And we did compete with Chelsea, who finished on the third spot last season with the same team and almost with a similar team and an upgrade with what Conte won the title with. So I feel I take it as an achievement, though it is a bit on the chin. Like, Man United is talking about coming third or fourth. That's what Arsenal's job is. But still, that's all right.
Yeah, last year the way they celebrated drawing with Liverpool was also amazing to see.
Veer, just remind me when was the last time United won any trophy? Was it the Mourinho's UEFA Europa League?
Yep.
That's
But
all
Mourinho,
right.
why is he
We did
why is he
win
why is
it.
he
We weren't
why
knocked
is he
out
compared?
of Olympiacos.
Let's not talk about Europa at all because you all are also kicked out of Europa by some
Yeah,
shitty
we
team.
are in a same
Even
boat.
we are.
Yeah, but
I think,
still
but I
in the
agree with
semis.
Pauline that we are still like United is still in the building stage, and the squad is quite young and it's developing every year. So maybe after 2-3 years we'll be at the same level where Liverpool
Where
was in
Astil is,
starting of
where Astil is.
2019.
If
Arsenal is
if only
lucky
they
to
are
just qualify for Europa. I would say they are just
if
plain
only
lucky.
Maguire could behave in a proper way. You know,
why Manchester United being so greedy? I'll not go ahead and blame the manager because I'm sure that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants what is best for United. He has been a red throughout his career. He's been a red devil throughout his career. I'm talking about the Glazers. I'm talking about Ed Woodward. So that was my point. But yeah, guys. So let's just go ahead and come to the predictions.